Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I want to do a quick video today previewing a new brand from a talented young designer by the name of Dylan Pritchard. We've been following each other for several years now, and actually I think they were in my very first Rate My Subscribers outfit video. And so when I saw that they launched a brand called Entrem, I posted on my story and we got in touch. And I really wanted to just showcase some of the items on the channel because I think a good portion of my viewers would really resonate with the brand and the design language that Dylan uses. So just a little bit about Entrem. As I think you'll gather from looking at the pieces, they have very unique lines and silhouettes. I was talking with Dylan a little bit about this, and they were really inspired by geometric architecture, which kind of led into a lot of the unique design aspects such as the layered sleeves, angled lines, and three-dimensional pocket shapes and everything. But more on that later, of course, once you see the pieces. Everything is made to order and takes about 4 to 6 weeks, and it is made in Brooklyn. Custom sizing is available for an extra $100. I kind of hold the opinion if something is made to order and they offer custom sizing, I personally think it's worth it to pay the little extra just to get it perfectly fitted to you. I tend to find that you wear the pieces more often when they fit better, and so if that option is there to get something that is literally custom made for you and your measurements, I say go for it. However, all of these pieces are a size 2, and I am 6'2", which is 188 centimeters. And I usually wear a 32 by 32 in trousers, and I have a 38-inch chest just for rough reference. But I asked Dylan kind of what the general future plans are for the brand and kind of what future releases would look like. And they're saying that it would be smaller drops, 2 to 3 pieces for the foreseeable future. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the first piece. I gotta start with the favorite piece I received to try, and that is the RJ21 Jacket. It fits really well into my personal style, and actually quite literally fits me very well. And to me, it really invokes almost a military feel to it. And I think largely that's due to the fact that it's in this really nice olive green color. But I asked Dylan about the design inspiration behind this piece, and really they said yes, loosely it is inspired by military items, but really only to the extent of utilitarian based aesthetics without being derivative of other military pieces. So sometimes brands will look at a bomber jacket or some German trainers, whatever, and then they'll just kind of revamp it and put their own little twist on it. This is not really like that at all. It's not like this is a current military piece out there in the world that Dylan wanted to put his spin on, but using similar utilitarian aesthetics and technical fabrics, you kind of get to the similar place, especially when it's in this really nice olive green. The black version I don't think would look nearly as military as this one does, but going down the features of the jacket, the shell is 80% nylon, 20% polyester, and it has a really cool texture on it, and it's very soft to the touch as well. I wanted to try this piece in botany green because I think it really does show off the design of the jacket very well. And I like the contrast between the 2 shades of olive green in this. And this nylon is water resistant as well, which I just think is always cool. Anytime I see water beat off like that, it stimulates my brain The lining is a very cool feature. It's extremely soft, and the way it's stitched together and kind of the pattern of it, it kind of almost looks like a liner jacket, how the stitching pattern kind of curves in and out. The fibers are raised to soften the feel of the lining. And just a quick caveat with this liner is that Dylan has only a limited amount of this particular material in stock, 12 to 14 jackets. But there is another fabric that is available, which is their quilted cotton. But moving on to other features of this jacket, it does have a double zipper, which anytime there is a slightly longer jacket, I just always think that's a very nice touch. I've said this in many other videos, but it just makes jacket's more comfortable to sit down in, to walk in. Anytime it's a little bit longer because it kind of opens up and allows it to not bunch up all weird. And then the collar is actually pretty high, and there is a throat latch on it, which I just think is a really cool look. And one of my favorite other jackets is a US military tanker jacket, and it had one of those throat latches. I just think it's a very cool touch. There's a 3-dimensional chest pocket, so it kind of sticks out a little bit, and it is in that contrasted color to the rest of the jacket. There are 2 angled welt pockets on the front, which again are complemented by having a contrasted color. And a common design feature you'll see throughout Entrem's design language is a layered sleeve, and this one has it on the right side. I just think it's a very unique thing that I don't think too many jackets do. It just kind of spices up the silhouette a little bit. Speaking to the warmth of this jacket, is I would say anywhere from upper 40s to low 60s is a very comfortable range to wear this jacket, depending on whatever you're layering underneath it. Moving on to another piece is this asymmetrical jumper, or you could call it maybe an overall. And this is a very unique item of clothing or category of clothing to design, and you really don't see it too much, so I think that's really cool that Dylan is exploring that area of clothing that isn't really touched on by many other brands. But actually, I think there's a lot of different cool ways that you can wear this. But just going through the features of it, it does have a wide leg, but the bottom is adjustable, and it can pretty drastically change the silhouette based on how tight you take that Velcro strap across. And on me, they are a little bit cropped. And I think it's just because I'm kind of on the taller side. What's cool about this is that because of the adjustable shoulder strap, is you can kind of almost kind of tweak the length of it as well based on how tight you tighten that and how much it kind of goes up your legs, depending, obviously within reason. Talking about the fabric it's constructed of, it is 100% cotton ripstop weave, so it is soft, but it does have that durability as well. It is high-waisted, so kind of the waist where the belt line is a little bit higher than I would say most pairs of pants. The part that goes up on the chest, which they call it the chest plate, it is asymmetrical, and it does have a cargo pocket in there as well. And there is a magnetic fidlock buckle to fasten it to, and there's a nice kind of loop on there, so it's easy to just adjust the length of it as well. Like with on the jacket, the cargo pocket on the right leg, it is 3-dimensional as well, so it does kind of stick out a little bit. And then of course there are 2 kind of normal rear pockets and then 2 hand pockets. To make this easier to slip on, there is a zipper on the side, so you just undo that and then you can kind of get in and out a little bit easier. Again, kind of like on the jacket, they did incorporate some color contrast in this piece by having on the left leg a section that is a different color material. So those are the basic features of this item. In my mind, there are about 3 different ways that you can wear this. Of course, you can wear it with just like a t-shirt underneath it and kind of have the chest part going over whatever you're wearing, a sweater, t-shirt, anything. Or you can layer on top of it with a jacket or a hoodie. But I was kind of playing around with different ways you can wear it. If you unzip the side and undo the buckle, you can kind of fold that front chest plate or fabric underneath inside the trousers, and then take the back strap and then just tuck it inside your pants, and then zip up the side, and you can wear like a normal belt, and you can kind of wear these just as a normal pair of trousers as well. So between those 3 different ways that you can wear it, plus how much you can vary the ankle silhouette, I think there's a lot of different ways that you can wear this. Moving on to the last item of clothing I got to try for this video is the CHT. Hoodies, of course, are very common. Many brands kind of do their iteration of it. However, I haven't really seen one tackled like Dylan has designed this one. As you can see, very unique silhouette. It's constructed of a very nice thick French terry cloth material. Moving on to the details of this item, you do have a built-in turtleneck inside, so it's a turtleneck and then you have a hoodie on top of it. Very unique layering combo there. And then on both arms, you do have a layered sleeve on each side, which I think provides a very distinguished silhouette. There is an inverted kangaroo pocket, so usually it's like, wider on the bottom towards the hem more and kind of tapers up, but it's inverted on this one, so it's a little wider on top, and then 2 zippers on each side. Oh, and then back on the layered sleeve, the top one, it's just kind of a raw hem. And a very subtle detail, but I really like this, is on the back of the sleeve, the French terry cloth material, it's reversed, so you can see the texture on the outside on this one little strip back there, and on the top of the hood as well. Well, not the top, but you know, down the middle of the hood. Now this is a kind of boxy, oversized fit, and so in the photos on the website, Dylan's wearing a size 3, I believe, and this is a size 2, but it's still oversized. So it just depends like how baggy you want it. If you have questions about sizing, definitely just email info@Entrem, and it should be able to work out any questions you have regarding sizing very easily. But this is one of those pieces I think you can layer like on top of that jumper. But moving on to a couple of accessories, is I think this is a really neat little earring that Dylan designed, and this is probably stupid of me to say, but this kind of reminds me of, remember that like when that monolith like showed up in the Utah desert and was just sticking up there? It kind of reminds me of that. I know it's not the same shape, like this is a rectangle, but it is a really fun. That's how like, boom, that's how beauty YouTubers do it. Dang. Oh, obviously this is a rectangle, but I think it's a really neat earring. I don't have my ears pierced, so I stole my girlfriend who has pierced ears, and yeah, I just think it ties in nicely with the rest of the line. What I like about this is the edges, they're not sharp, but they're prominent edges on it, which I think is cool. Kind of really ties in with the kind of brutalist architecture that Dylan was inspired by. So it's a neat little accessory. And then lastly, there is a belt that was designed by them. It's a fidlock buckle, just like with the one on the top of the jumper. And then there is a kind of metallic black D-ring on there that you can hook keys on. And it's made from like a seatbelt material type nylon. But I think it's a really nice little accessory, nice belt. I do find that fidlocks make for quite nice belts, because it's just kind of one hand that you have to do to undo it very quickly. Fidlocks are a little bit lower profile than, let's say, like a Cobra belt. Like I always usually wear like a Cobra belt, but it can be kind of bulky when you're fitting over. This is a little bit slimmer, a little bit more low profile. Overall, I believe Dylan has a very great start to a brand. With these initial 3 items that I get to see, I can tell they're very talented, and I'm very interested to see how the brand evolves over time. I think they've done a very impressive job of differentiating themselves away from other brands, just strictly on the design of the clothes, you know, not even including any branding or anything like that. Just looking at the designs, I really haven't seen too much out there that even closely resembles these 3 items. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this brand progresses into the future. So Dylan, thank you for letting me try these 5 items and show them on the channel. And anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in a video pretty soon. Hopefully, I know I said that last time and I didn't put out a video for like 2 months, but anyways guys, I'll see you. Have a good one. See ya. Bye.